Well, for parents, there are few things more important than getting their child a good education.
And sometimes students may need more support than a traditional school can provide. WSAV's Isley Herschel tells us about a new charter school doing just that.
Reach Charter School is offering a different approach to learning, and this room that I'm in right now is a prime example of that. This is what they're calling the bullpen, and it allows teachers and students to meet during the day to make sure students are getting the support that they need.
Reach is intended for high school students who require something different than a traditional school. For example, kids who have had educational challenges in the past, those with mental health needs, or even those who may be the breadwinners of their families. Dr. Richard Reynolds is the executive director at Reach, and says this can be a fresh start for students who may need one. He emphasized that this is not just high school prep classes.
Graduation is not enough for us. We want to ensure that our kids are prepared for their next step. So these are opportunities for kids who are going to come in the door and say, here are the things that I need. And we're going to build around what they need. Instead of saying, here's what we got, here's what you're going to be able to fit into. No, we're going to make the adjustments around their current needs.
Teachers are going to be meeting here in a few weeks to begin preparations for the upcoming school year, which starts August 3rd. We have information on how to register on our website, WSAV.com. In Savannah, Isley Herschel, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Now, another school opening its doors this fall will be the Apogee School in Savannah. Based out of the Jewish Education Alliance building, the Montessori-style school will focus on project-based learning for students ages 5 to 18. A typical day in the classroom involves traditional learning and meetings with coaches and teachers spread throughout the day. Brittany Claus is the founder of the school and feels this untraditional way of learning can be beneficial for youth in our region.
It is tactile. It helps them to really move through all of the developmental stages that they go through naturally and allows them to progress through those at their own pace, building that independence and self-esteem from the very beginning.
Now, the school currently has 10 students enrolled with more openings in the upcoming school year. If you would like to apply, we have that information on our website for you. Just go to WSAV.com.
In about an hour, the Georgia Charter Schools Association is going to kick off its Charter Schools Founders Summit. The event's a chance to bring together educators, community leaders, and prospective founders interested in creating new public charter schools. The summit being held at Henderson E. Formey Jr. Early Learning Center. A reception starts at 5 with a full day of events tomorrow.
One of the suspects in a 2024 Savannah murder case back in court today. The charges stem from a February 13th shooting on West Montgomery Crossroad. Two people were seriously injured, and one of them, 20-year-old Anthony McBride, later died. Jalea Bryant is one of 4 suspects in this case. She's charged with felony murder and criminal attempt to commit a felony. In court today, Bryant's attorney asked for more time to review newly obtained cell phone evidence, including social media messages. Trial is expected to begin in the new year. WSAV is your local election headquarters. 2 parties, 2 races, and now just 2 candidates left in the battle to succeed Nancy Mace in South Carolina's 1st District.
Both the Democrat and Republican parties went to runoffs, which were decided last night. We begin on the Democratic side, where it was a celebratory mood for Nancy LaCour supporters. The former 3-star admiral, relieved of duty by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth back in December, only started her campaign in February. She was able to garner 1,000 more votes than her opponent, Mac DeFord, though. LaCour says she wants to build a movement, a coalition of voters that want integrity and civility back in government. She says that person is not her opponent in November, Jenny Honeycutt.
We really want the Low Country to succeed, and we want to get a lot done in the Low Country and for everyone who lives in this Low Country. I am the one who can do that. I have the federal experience. Jenny Honeycutt does not have that experience. I already have navigated DC, navigated the Pentagon, navigated Congress. I can get stuff done on day one.
Now, on the other side of the aisle, Republicans also making a big decision in South Carolina's District 1 race. They ended up going with Charleston County Council member Jenny Costa Honeycutt, as she repeated her success in the original primary, getting about 3,300 more votes than her opponent, a state legislator Mark Smith. The Charleston County Councilwoman, born in the Low Country, has focused on smarter growth throughout the county and had her conservative ideas on the table as well. Honeycutt says she is focused and ready to battle her Democratic opponent in November.
We need a member of Congress who will fight for the Low Country. Fight for lower costs, fight for infrastructure improvements, fight for the safety of our families. We don't need someone fighting against law enforcement who secure our borders. We don't need someone fighting against the tax reforms that are growing our economy. We don't need someone fighting against parental rights.
There were a lot of people closely watching the South Carolina Republican runoff for governor last night. Attorney General Alan Wilson defeated Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette. Now, Wilson took about 68% of the vote statewide, beating out Evette by more than 36 points in that runoff. Wilson flipped both counties and also maintained strong support in both Hampton and Colleton counties. Beaufort County showed one of the biggest changes, Wilson winning by more than 1,700 votes after the primary there was decided by just a few hundred votes.
Fought hard for her, and you're to be commended. I would ask that you give me the opportunity to fight for you as we go into the general election.
It's okay to be disappointed. Lord knows that I am. But in just a few months, there's going to be a general election. And the choice in that general election is going to be between conservative principles and a Democratic Party that wants the exact opposite for South Carolina.
Now to the battle for the GOP nominee for Beaufort County Council District 5. And the winner is Joshua Hauer. He secured around 60% of the vote last night. We have the full list of results on our website, and you can get that information even as we head toward November. So go to wsav.com/electionhq.
We're now learning more about yesterday's officer-involved shooting in Savannah that left a man dead and 2 officers injured. Authorities tell us that 35-year-old Nicholas Oxendine was loitering outside a closed business yesterday morning near the intersection of East Victory Drive and Bull Street in the city's Starland district. Now, investigators say when 2 police officers on patrol stopped to question him, he attacked them. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, one of those officers then fired her weapon, ending the confrontation. Oxendine was taken to a hospital where he later died. Both officers treated for minor injuries and been since released from the hospital. The GBI is leading the investigation in this case.
This incident comes ahead of the city launching a new education series meant to build trust between law enforcement and the community. It's called Behind the Badge. And the first series will focus on use of force. The community will have a chance to talk and learn from an expert and even go through training simulators used by Savannah police officers. City officials hope participants will gain a better understanding of the decision-making process that officers face in escalating situations. Registration is required. The sessions will be held this Friday and Saturday at the Savannah Police Training Center.
Beaufort County voters are going to have more than just candidates to vote on in November. The County Council officially approving putting a penny sales tax on the ballot. The ordinance would raise up to $780 million over the next 9 years by adding a 1% sales tax to all sales made within the county. Now, mortgages and rents, groceries and medical purchases among the things that are not included in that tax. The money would go towards dirt road paving, road widening, and safety and intersection improvement projects. And while voters have approved 3 transportation taxes since 2018, back in 2024, Beaufort County denied that last attempt by more than 11,000 votes.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic, the accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
Well, so far we haven't been dealing with many major issues on the roadways around the Coastal Empire and the Low Country. Traffic flowing smoothly along I-95 southbound and northbound in Pooler at Pooler Parkway. So definitely good news there. Along 95, Interstate 16 flowing smoothly as well. Heading out of the city, no issues between Chatham Parkway and Dean Forest Road just yet. 21 dealing with some delays in the typical spot between 95 as you head toward Rincon, but those speeds do increase as you head further to the north. In the Low Country, are looking pretty good. No major delays on any of the major roadways this afternoon. So if you're going to be heading to Hilton Head, just taking a little bit longer than normal, taking 26 minutes right now to get from downtown Savannah to Richmond Hill.